welcome to Nelson. We've just pulled out Mrs. Kingsley's dad's 1976 Triumph Stag. I mean, get a load of this. How gorgeous is this? Beautiful red paint, big V8 engine. But it was interesting, we were just talking before about the size difference between this and the ND. And yes, it's longer than the ND, but I wouldn't necessarily say it's much wider. It's just quite interesting to have them parked here. You know, they're what, basically 40 years apart in design. These are also two convertible cars with interesting roof designs. So obviously the MX-5 has the Targa style folding roof, so the roof panel section goes down in there in front of the trunk. But also, of course, with the Stag, because correct me if I'm wrong, the whole thing with this was they were about to ban convertibles, weren't they? Because they weren't safe enough, and Triumph came up with this T-top.
Yeah, it's called a T-bar.
A T-bar roof system.
And the Americans insisted on it.
So one of the big criticisms of these over the soft top is the wind noise, because the wind comes in around these buttresses at the back and swirls. So there is this wind deflector here, which is a different design to the one on the soft top, that clear plastic.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
It's got a hole through there.
But it's still noisy. So I'll be very interested to see when you drive this what you think of the wind noise. And we're actually going to go out for a drive. I'll put a GoPro on each car and we'll do a little comparison as we go out somewhere. It's a beautiful day here in Nelson, so. We're going to go to a winery, because who doesn't love a wine in the middle of summer? And then we're going to head to the Mootry pub, which is the oldest pub in New Zealand, I'm told. Oh, look at her go. Oh, there's nothing like the sound of a V8, but I'm going to sound controversial here as well. There's also nothing like the smell of a V8. There's always been something really nice about being in convoy with another classic car or another enthusiast. You just, I don't know what it is, it's a psychological thing, I suppose. The thing oozes cool factor though. It's bright red, it's covered in chrome, and it's called a Stag. What do you drive, Kingsley? Oh, I drive an MX-5. What do you drive, Graham? I've got a Stag. I'll tell you what, I'll say this about that Stag as well, and you can see it on the camera. It is cornering flat and level. We talk about 70s cars having huge amounts of body roll and flex, and look, the Stag is softer, right? It's an older car, but I'll tell you what, it's got a bloody nice look as it goes around these corners. It looks sensational. Oh, and you can hear it pulling out of those curves beautifully. It's a Stag. Yeah. Try and keep up with it. Yeah, once it gets second gear going, that's lovely. What? I've just had a grin on my face this whole time. It's just brilliant. Two neat cars enjoying a neat drive in the country on a beautiful summer's day. You can't beat that. You just can't. So what we're going to do on the drive back is we're going to swap cars. So you'll join me in the Stag and Mrs. Kingsley's dad, I'll just say Graham, and Graham in the MX-5, and we'll see how that goes, get some impressions. There we go. Right, driving the 76 Triumph Stag. First thing is I'm sitting high. I feel like I'm sitting in a bus. It's
certainly feels a bit lower down. Feels like I'm sitting on the road.
The brakes are horrendous. Oh, but listen to that V8. There's third. Here we go, 100k, so 2000 RPM. Oh wow, yeah, she pulls good. But my MX-5 is just, Graham has driven it into the distance. I said, don't go gentle on it, give it a thrashing.
Oh, still got another gear to go. I was only in fifth.
It feels so much more open than the MX-5. It's the T-top still, so I've got this big bar sort of over the left-hand side of my head, but it's open to the skies. It feels great. This is 44 years older than that MX-5, and it's still a fabulous thing to drive. You know, you can't beat a V8 for just that on-demand punch of torque. Certainly punchier than the MX-5, or at least it feels that way. God, you do feel, I did just try and tip it into a corner as I would tip the MX-5 into a corner, and she definitely wanted to push on. There was quite a bit of understeer going there. Being a cable throttle, I've already got the hang of the rev matching in it, and you know, in the ND, that's hard because of the fly-by-wire throttle, but in the Stag, because of the mechanical throttle, just a throttle cable, it's just so responsive. What a lovely experience to drive this, and it feels cool. You see the whole bonnet, that lovely big bonnet in front of you. Oh, down the drop. Yeah, lovely. Wonder if Graham's having a good time up there.
Well, the brakes are definitely a lot better.
Oh yeah, about the only negative so far I have to say about driving this thing is the brakes, which are absolutely horrific. Let's redline it. Yes. And the ND is gone. I haven't been able to keep up with the ND. Love the wooden dash and seeing all the dials, oil, fuel, volts, temperature. Back when you had to keep an eye on those things in a car. It's got an incredible amount of character. These are things that I believe a car gets with age. They're things that my ND doesn't quite have yet. But this, with its 48 years on planet Earth and all its history, has bucket loads of charm. Would I want to drive it in heavy traffic? God, no. Would I want to rely on it for a multi-thousand kilometre road trip? No. But here today on this beautiful sunny day, the wind going through, and actually, let me tell you this, it's nowhere near as noisy as the RF roof. The wind noise in here compared to my car is minimal, and that says a lot about the wind buffeting you get in an RF.
Yeah, that makes quite a difference, putting the window up. Can hardly actually feel any wind at all now.
Exactly, yeah.
Oh, he's going for it. I don't think I can match you there, Graham. Let's see. Oh, yes, I can.
Yeah, no, it definitely feels like a much more modern feel to driving it. It sits very stable on the road, on the bumps.
Yeah.
So you're going over the bumps.
Exactly.
The steering wheel doesn't wobble at all. It just sits there.
Yeah.
It's definitely got some acceleration.
This car gets looks. You know, candy apple red, Triumph Stag, lovely. What do you think?
It's definitely a difference driving a modern spec vehicle.
Yes.
It's like, you know, the windy road coming back.
Yeah.
It's there's quite a few uneven bumps and humps, but like the wheel is just like rock solid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whereas in this thing, you kind of
There's a bit more
you're doing a bit of this all the time.
I mean, you can't beat the noise it makes. You just can't.
Nice,
Like,
isn't
it
it?
just sounds beautiful. That V8, as you said, you can be in second gear, third gear, you can be in third, fourth, whatever, and it just pulls.
Yes.
Whereas these, of course, being smaller, naturally aspirated, these want you to rev them, right?
Yes,
These are a rev happy thing. These are happy to pull from any sort of lug. But yeah, did you like? I saw you play. I'm glad you gave it a good bit.
Oh yeah. No, I thought I'd. It's definitely got some nice toe, some nice acceleration.
It's not too bad. Yeah, it's not bad for its size. I mean, it's only 180 horsepower, but it weighs just over a tonne. So it hasn't got a lot of weight to try and haul around in there.
Another interesting thing was when I wound the window up.
Yes.
It was like almost like the whole roof was on compared to this thing.
Yes.
And so Maya was telling me, oh, you got to get one of those things up the back.
I guarantee you, if you got a decibel meter out, I reckon that is quieter. I don't know if you noticed when you had this window down, that is noisy.
Yeah.
I
So
feel.
that was what I noticed. There's a big difference between window down and window up. I kept forgetting I had these like 2 extra gears. I'd be sitting in fourth and driving along. Oh, I'm happy in fourth.
Oh,
shit, I've still got 2 gears
I've
to
got
go.
still 2 gears to go. Yeah. Oh, fantastic. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it, mate. I had a fabulous time doing that. It was brilliant.
No, so did I. It was excellent.
Yeah, brilliant to have them going.
Yeah.
Thanks all for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this little comparison. Keep watching. More to come. Stay tuned.